Good morning, everybody. Alright, so we're doing something a little different today. Got online and looked, so I don't know if you can even see where my cursor's at here. Yeah, you can. So I got two different file types here. I have the audio file, and I don't want that up there. Hold on a second here. So we got the audio file from the microphone with 32-bit float. We've got the video file. Let me zoom up here. So, trick I just found out about for synchronizing. Be nice if clip would have been up there. It might have been, I don't know. Go up to clip, synchronize clips. It's going to actually bring me over a whole new window. Lets me adjust my settings and everything. Make sure everything's in high quality, 4K, 60 frames per second. And it's going to merge that audio file over and make a brand new clip with the 32-bit float audio. So that's how today's video, or yesterday's video I should say, is being worked on. It is time consuming, it is a pain in the butt, and this is not going to be something I do consistently, but I wanted to give it a try since I am recording in 32-bit float, know what I have to do in case I have a audio file that's bad, and if these dogs won't shut up. Oh, face track enabled, face track disabled, and it's all back. Good morning, everybody, again. Yes, so decided to pull the audio from the mics yesterday. That is not something I want to do anymore. That is a pain in the total tuchus. Easy enough to sync. The problem is it creates a new file into the new day, and then on top of that, it adds a black 2 to 3 seconds on every clip, front and back. So you gotta do a whole ton of extra editing. Alrighty. Get around the corner and not distract the other puppy. One of the cattle dogs. Such a cutie too. He's such a sweetheart. He like lays down and wants other dogs to come over, but my dogs aren't well enough behaved to do that. So, not the prettiest of days. Supposed to go to almost 50 degrees though. And trying to get our exercise in. Not sure how I'm going to go about getting 6 miles today, but spent a good portion of the morning doing that whole editing thing. It's exporting now, get it uploading here as soon as we get back. I think we're going to take the longer walk like we did yesterday, even though I know it's a bad idea because of all the excrement from the deer. So, not the best option. My packages are in Montgomery, but they have not been out for delivery yet. I think it's going to be later this afternoon. So maybe we'll get to test something tonight. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know about that casemate elastic strap. That's why I didn't go ordering a second one, because you don't know how well it's going to fit. You know, you see it on the back of a phone, and that case isn't there's not a lot of space there. I might have to trim the mounting points, the sticky points. I might have to trim them so that they fit in there right. And we'll go from there, because then the other one will be pretty much identical to it, just going to have the phone handle on the other side. Alright, like I was saying, it's not the prettiest of days. The sun is coming out, and it's quite blinding when you're trying to look at the camera at it. So, I'm honestly more excited to see this new gimbal cover and screen cover, because the more I think about the way this one works, the camera still is kind of has a tendency to spin in this, and I think the other one's actually going to mold around it more and not allow it to even rotate at all, which is good. That way the lens isn't getting, out into a dusty environment, which probably need to get a little dust off of you. I don't know. So yesterday, the first clip I synced, I did not change the quality, and I realized afterwards, and after I adjusted that, everything else was going into ProRes high quality 422. So hopefully, but that was a lot of extra work for if I have a clip that is totally blown out, I think I can manage to, you know, replace the audio the old way. Just drop the file in. It's really weird though, because sometimes when I'm using this thing, all the audio files show up from the camera. The last 2 days they have not. So that might be something I have to, I don't like when it does it, because then I have to kind of sort through and dig them out. Alrighty, gonna take our walk here again. A pretty sky this morning. It's not the, oh, over there is pretty blue. Okay, so it's not totally. Dogs are like, where are we? Oh, where are the dogs? They're the dogs. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. Did I get a pretty cool picture of you? Did I get a cute picture of you? It was staged though, but I'll include it in the vlog. That'll be my reminder. She was laying on the bed, so I threw the Afghan over top of her. Shake, shake, shake. That's a 60 frame per second shot. That's why we shoot in this. So when you do crazy things, I can slow it down. Yeah. So there's the backside of that tree that I'm always shooting between. Actually, it's broken off. That branch is just kind of leaning there. A lot of leaning branches there. Straighten that back up. Oh. 36 degrees, not too bad outside right now. Take a nice little stroll with these guys, try to get a little over a mile. It was like 1.36 miles yesterday when we did this. So if it's 10 o'clock in the morning, do this a few times and we should rack up our 6 miles plus stuff around the house. I asked Harry, I said, do you have any intention of doing anything today or are we not? Because I honestly, with fuel levels in the cars and financial in the banker at the moment, I prefer not going anywhere. So hopefully we're just staying home. But she's got a package that she ordered like almost 2 months ago and keeps telling her it's in Waysport, but it never comes to the house. And when I look on the informed delivery on the post office, they're showing nothing. There was something there that is saying that it was handed to an individual, but I don't know what it is. Priya's pulling me completely backwards. What are you doing? Come on, you gotta pick up your pace, kid. She's like, no, Dad. It's just very minute and annoying, but it's like you go to walk and you're just not going. You're getting yanked backwards. So at some point I do want to get up there and film the War Memorial with this thing though. Because I mean the tank, the plane, and the torpedo, they're just interesting subject to you know, test cameras out with, and historical. So I've got a few of them around here. I think I know there's one up in Jersey, up in Avis. There's a tank up there. I filmed that one before when I used to work up there. So next time I get up that way, I gotta kind of make sure it's where the bus terminal is. Make sure I stop and get that. Oh, anything else going on in the world? Mike and I talked briefly because I was letting him know that I was doing an audio test. Now, the only other thing I had to do, I had to actually increase the audio by 5 decibels because it was kind of low. Which makes sense because of the 32-bit float, I guess, making all the adjustments. So, and when the microphone not on me when I left the tax lady, I did throw voice enhance on that clip because there was just way too much of the car noise in there. So, not too bad of a day. I feel like I'm zoomed in though. No, it's on 1X. It just seems like it's aiming really high. I didn't want to do that. That's the problem, getting the 2-click versus the 3-click. I either spin it around or I resettle it and for the wrong thing. That's okay. Still learning. So I get a little jumpy with my thumb. Get that twitch. I don't know if anybody else. It's convenient that it does it, that you have the controls in front of you. And I'm honestly thinking this is why the Osmo 7 hasn't come out yet, the mobile version. Because I think they're trying to figure a way to make it at least do 180 degrees. And then you can vlog with the controls. Because That has been a pain in the you-know-what ever since the very first version. The fact that this actually does, you know, the ability to spin around and do selfie. I'm not stopping through here, guys, because you're not eating crap. I'm just kind of trying to keep moving here, dragging them along. This Princess, hell, it's not going to let me show Princess. That's the only problem with face tracking, is if I need to show them, I can't just, you know, get off of me to do it. Let's see if I can just turn that off. You can turn that off, right? Yep. Oh, it's enabled again. Okay. So now I should be able to. Of course, I can't see what I'm looking at because the screen's upside down. Yeah, leave that dookie alone. Yeah, people are bringing their dogs up here and not cleaning up at all. We didn't do this part like last night. I was trying to pull them through. Come on, Priya, keep moving. You know what? We need to add the extra. Let's take this little back pathway. Do something a little different. There's really nothing back here, unfortunately. I wish there was like some ruins or something to see. But we'll get to see that stuff on Sunday. Kind of excited to actually have people with me to go to these bunkers this time, because it'll be Mike and Denise. It was a little creepy going by myself, and I didn't even have these guys with me that day, which was good because of the deer ticks. But I know I keep bringing that up. See, right here's a pathway, but I don't know about with these guys. And this I did this once before, but I didn't film it because I was on the phone with my mom. Ooh, that's a thorn bush. Oh God. I'm trying to get myself through it. I don't know how Priya's gonna make out. But this actually comes up behind our house. Oh, there's a lot of thorns back here, guys. There's a pathway here, though. Somewhere there's like a brook that I had to jump over. A lot of pathways, though. One goes that way, which I think heads to the housing. This one kind of goes back toward us. Oh, weeds are tripping me. Can you climb it, buddy? That's a stupid question. What are you doing? Come on. I don't even know if I was shooting her. Yeah, this isn't going to come out where I thought it was going to. This is just like a little diversion. This is going to be a problem. Teo, you're going to have to hold on. I'm going to have to raise you over. Teo, hold on, buddy. I'm going to have to put you over. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get you over. All right. Get you over. Oh. It's nice that they have the handles. Yeah, that didn't take us where I wanted to go. Somewhere it looks like they did some excavating back here. Yeah, because literally, I'm pretty much looking at our backyard right now. Oh, what the heck? That's where that little brook runs into. Looks like they had to unclog it, maybe. Might have backed up and was flooding. There's a little brook back here, though. That's interesting. Some birds in the bushes. Okay. Well, we found something different. But yeah, somewhere up in there I came through and you crossed over this little brook. And it was kind of sketchy because it was winter time, it was slippery. And I think I had Priya with me. I don't think I had both of them with me. Come on. But I didn't get to film it. Come on, get out of there. All right, come on, guys. I'm not even filming anybody because there we go. All right, well, we searched. We'll find the rest of it someday. Found something different though, right, Pri? All right, come on. You know, I always do these stupid things when I don't have the right shoes on. These have absolutely no traction whatsoever. These are the ones that she pulled out for me. They're just like little blue, not even sneakers. I don't know what the heck they are, but they're comfortable and they go on my feet, so. And I didn't pay anything for them. I don't know what she got them for. Probably a discount. Probably a thrift store. Oh, that's what I can work on today too. Just trying to see if my plan with the silicone and the Nikes will work. You know, I'm almost kind of thinking just fill the damn things with silicone and be done with it, but man, keeping them together, that's going to be the fun part. The silicone's supposed to be a pretty decent adhesive, but we shall see. Not sure if I'm going to be able to put one tube of the styrofoam in or two, but I might make a whole new Nike ACG with these things. We shall see. I'll try to figure out how to film it. I think on the dog crate, if we still have that piece of cardboard I got, I don't know if we threw that away. If we didn't, lay that on top, and then I'll be able to use that as a workstation. But when we get back, get the video uploading, and see if there's a way to capture that. I might pull the Action out as well and have another angle, just in case, because I don't want this thing tracking. It's gonna be a steady shot to pull the tripods out. Actually, I have that other tripod I can use. That I was thinking about that last night. All this crap I bought for the phones, and now I'm not even using the phones. Don't get me wrong, the ShiftCam got plenty of use. It's, you know, I wouldn't say it's fully retired, but it's right now sitting in a tote. It's not even out among my active equipment, because I'm not using it. And I think on adventures, I don't know, maybe put the 14 in there and go from there. I don't know. Part of me is actually, I'm getting complaints from my one coworker especially. Mike doesn't matter because he's on an iPhone, so both of my numbers are stored under one line, so all my messages come together. But if you have an Android, it doesn't work that way. Well, one associate's like, quit using two phones. Sometimes I do it on purpose just to piss her off. Oh baby, it looks like our dishwasher's here. It's hard to tell what color it is though. I don't know. I'm assuming it's ours. I think that's all I can do is assume. But I think we kind of need to get ourselves prepared in case they decide that you're going to come install it today. Yep, that's ours, Bria. Alrighty, well, it's not the best, but I did get these somewhat back together. It's gapping. Shit. I'm going to have holes I'm going to have to fill in, but I'm letting it dry for right now. I don't know. It might be really awkward to wear. Yeah, if nothing else, I learned. Let's try to do this again. There's a big hole in that one. This one's looking almost pretty decent. That side. Kind of matching in. This side I got a big hole in too. And we'll play with it. That silicone, of course, blew apart in all different directions. Bottom blew out. So much fun. Well, I'm going to let it dry, and then we can always fill in those gaps later on. But yeah, I finally tried it. It was just too difficult to try to film it. So, didn't even try. But basically just, you know, cut a piece off, stuck it in there, and I did on the other one, filled in a couple extra gaps because it was more missing than the other one. Alrighty, good afternoon everybody. Well, it's what, 2:30, and everything just came. That's the gimbal cover and screen protector. So much thinner, easier to put in your pocket, and like I said, it keeps the camera locked when it's stored. So, and it works with the other two cages I have, or the expansion kits I have. One with the phone and one without. Getting puppies out for another walk. Dishwasher just finally got put in. We had a little bit of a problem. The one hose was not connected back into the dishwasher, and it was pouring all over the floor. So we're letting it run a cycle right now to clean it out from being, you know, brand new. It's really neat inside too. It's all fancy. So it's a push button. And he actually said that they had to pay a little bit more to get that one because the other one was out of stock. I'm not going to argue. I feel like, you know, we've gone through how many used dishwashers. A newer, more expensive one is worthy. So I'm sure we'll end up paying for it on our next rent increase. Can't wait. Next time we're going to go for a new washer too. One that actually will fit our freaking blankets in it. Not, yeah, because like the comforter on the bed and stuff. Nope, we're gonna have to take everything to the freaking laundromat here eventually. I think I've mentioned that many times a long time ago, and we never done it. hasn't gotten any prettier outside. I think it might have at one point the sun really shined and I missed it, but nonetheless, it's warmed up outside pretty decent. I didn't look at the temperature. Let's see what we got here. 48 degrees. There's a slight breeze, but the sun is actually doing some warming here because the hoodie is plenty, no hat. Maintenance was just telling us that there's conversation that there might be a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General going in down here, or a Family Dollar. I don't know. I think that's empty right there. That'd be a heck of a lot of, that's 3D printing. So I don't know where. There's really no open faces. Unless they're going to build something new. Could be. Who knows? Alrighty. Well, we kind of avoided the grass as much as possible. Mateo, no. Come on. Get away from the car. Come on. Just going to go from here and take our normal lap. We might go up on the landing. I don't know. Just to get some extra distance since we didn't go back in the woods this time. Because I'm like 3.1 miles away from my my goal today. That's kind of problematic. Oh, golden retriever puppy. Mateo, no. Alrighty, well, we decided to do things backwards here. We might still finish the top half. I don't know. I don't know what this is really going to do for me. Still need to come up here some night when it's really starry and get some shots. Last night would have been a good night, honestly. Tonight, I don't think it's going to be a good night. For one time today, do you want to walk, Priya? She's just being very, very slow today. I don't know what her deal is. All right. Mateo's happy. We ran into Dawn and Roy. Mostly he's happy he ran into Roy, not so much Dawn, or Dawn, not Roy. But he likes the person more than he likes the dog. But puts up with him simply for the fact that he's, you know, together. Because his old girlfriend was Maddie that they owned. That's how he became friends with them. Oh, and one day we'll re-adventure back up the shale pit. It's actually super calm right now, weather-wise. I'm actually starting to overheat a little bit on this walk. Yeah, I think we'll make a lap up here and then maybe head back around because I'm really trying to get my mileage here out of the way. I mean, obviously we're not going to walk 3 miles, so, but we're having stuffed peppers tonight with, I don't remember what else she said. Spaghetti. Stuffed peppers and spaghetti. Yummy. But she's like, it's 2:30, so it's too late to eat lunch. I'm hungry. Should I start making dinner? I'm like, sounds like a plan to me, honestly. Get dinner started, get that going, and then maybe we can find a movie or something to throw in and watch tonight. I don't know what, but we can look around. The movies I want to see right now aren't even out yet. No, Mateo, we're not doing that adventure right now. I'm not in the right shoes. Actually, I think I wore these when we went up there last time. No. I had those Eddie Bauer cheap-ass Sam's Club shoes on. Beekeeper, I want to see with Jason Statham. And then The Bricklayer. Really want to see that one because Nina Dobrev's in that with Aaron Eckert. It just looks, I don't know, looks action-filled, and Nina Dobrev, Vampire Diaries. So, all right. So I don't know if I'm putting this thing in my pocket the wrong way. I always put it in facing up because I think the camera being upside down seems kind of silly. But with this case being so thin, I don't know if I should flip it over. So I might try it, see what happens here. But it's so much more convenient, honestly. Since I can put all my other like expansions on it and still cover the screen and the gimbal, and the camera can't rotate at all in this thing. Whereas in the native one that comes with it, with the DJI one, the camera's consistently flipping itself out into the open, which I don't really like. So, what are you doing there, Puddin' Pie? Huh? I'm not even getting you. What are you doing? You are being very slow today. Is that? Yeah. Very slow, very sluggish. You just enjoying the nice day? You got things all over you. Look at her back, she's covered and stuff. Oh, goodness gracious, Priya. Yeah, we can walk around the edge of this, and I think we'll go finish the top side. It's funny, just as we got to the cul-de-sac, arch nemesis was leaving. Come on, Mateo, we're not going over there. Yeah, Dawn comes up here with Roy too, so I just worry about this section really with the high grass and stuff in the summer. Since this is shale, this would be like a snake pit. Right now I think we're safe, but there's a lot of dookie up here. Little pellets. He was saying there was tracks and some broken trees and stuff too. What are you coughing up all over you? Now you're slobber ear. That's not even slobber. I mean, it's slobber eyebrow. Yes, you are. It's a pretty picture. If I can just get it to stop moving for a second. Yeah. Is my mic gonna connect? There we go. Now the mic connected. Good evening, everybody. It's kind of a really pretty shot with the clouds and the trees. Really neat. Okay. And somebody's trying to ruin it because she's not walking. Let's go with light. Alrighty, we got this thing set up. Yes, the only thing I got to figure out maybe is potentially a little different with the light. Because, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Come on, guys, we got to go this way. We've got to take a walk. Because it's really annoying. I'm like less than a mile away on the one, and I'm over a mile away on the other one. They've both taken the same amount of walks today. They've been on my wrist the whole day. Just frustrating when these watches don't cooperate. They're like 0.4 of a mile off from each other though. Very frustrating. Okay, I'll stop. Are you gonna go pee, or are you just pulling me backwards to be obstinate? Just to be obstinate. I don't know that there would have been a sunset tonight, but we definitely didn't get it. But nonetheless, that is still a cool sky. Definitely be screen grabbing that. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to mention it. What happened to me last night? So, took them for a walk without the camera. Down there where the parking lot is, the entry, I was looking up at the stars, trying to take pictures, and tripped off the curb. It didn't fall, but it was close. So, I'm very, very fortunate that I didn't go down because it was a little nerve-wracking. What is going on? I think it's trying to find me. It's searching for me. There we go. Come on, find me. Nope, not gonna find me. We'll just turn it off. I don't know why face tracking's having such a hard time tonight. But it is. Tap, tap. I don't know what it's doing now. I don't think it knows what it's doing now. Alright, I got these guys for one last walk here. It's not going to be a full lap, which could potentially hurt me, but I might just go back out on my own and take a lap and get my numbers. Because it's just for this one. Like I said, it's just 0.4 behind. I don't know why. Been a little bit of a sunset there. Yeah, so you can zoom in with the screen if you really, but you don't have to use the gimbal control. So that's a nice feature. Alright, so the only downside to this kit right now is the fact that the port hole in the back of this expansion adapter is for the little adapter, not for the battery. So I can't just leave it on solid unless I were to use the Dremel and maybe pilot on a second hole so I can plug this one in without having to take it off. So might do that eventually. Use one of the little trimmer blades and trim another port hole in there. So a little annoying, but I don't know how it's going to work with the other one. I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't opened it. And the casemate, like I thought, it may be too long. I might have to cut like half of the sticky pad off on both ends to mount to the side of this, and then I'll have a handle to wrap through. Or I can leave it open a little bit so I can actually just put my hand through without having to worry about trying to get it to stretch. So that's the only downside right now that I'm finding is that isn't cut for the battery. It's only cut for the small one. I don't know why they put them in different spots. They should have lined it up the same, honestly, with both handles. That would have been smart, but I don't think the DJI expansion pack comes down beyond the actual unit. That's why it's not that way. I feel like this would be a creepy video. This is like Blair Witch stuff right here. Okay, I won't keep doing that because it is creepy. Some of the angles you can get with this camera are nuts. I don't know how the first one came out this morning when I'm trying to go over the what I did with the 32-bit float. Yeah, that's highly annoying, honestly, that it's that much work to make that line up. Now, granted, I just did it with an audio file. There was no video, secondary video, but if I were to do a side-by-side, I don't know how that's going to work, because it's going to combine them together, and I don't know how you flip back and forth between them then. So I'll have to try that sometime and see how that whole thing works out. Boy, it is just black behind me. Granted, we're running 60 frames per second right now. How's it look? I haven't taken it out of 60 frames per second. Mike went out and got himself a couple 1 terabyte SD cards. I might look into it eventually, because I mean, I still have like 9 hours and 24 minutes of recording in 60 frames. I think that's enough.